Welcome to Goldie. Smell good? If you're new, I do discuss fragrance and fashion and everything in between. If that interests you, consider subscribing. Show your boy some love. All my returning subscribers and viewership, appreciate y'all. All my new subscribers and viewership, appreciate y'all rocking with me. Well guys, I'm going to be going over 10 fragrances that get great performance. I know you guys are into performance and there's nothing wrong with that. These fragrances will take you from shower to shower. They will last all day long, especially if you spray your clothes, okay? I do recommend spraying your skin and clothes, okay? First one, Mr. You smell so good. That's what they say when I wear this one. Contra for you. You can find these at the rag stores. I do leave the bill of sale on there just to show you guys it doesn't cost a lot to smell good. Sweet player fragrance, okay? If you're new, you're like, what's he talking about with this player stuff and all this here? If you're new to my channel, I do have about 20 archetypes, but the main ones: pretty boy, player, handsome, gentleman, mom. There go that man. Mr. Sexy, Mr. Je ne sais quoi, Mr. Put Your Date Up, Mr. Put Your Day in a Life Up. Listen, you haven't seen a day in a life of positive attention with this guy. He's one heck of a guy. Mr. Ragley, kidding. There will be no Ragley. But this is a sweet, nutty fragrance. So sweetness with the nutty undertone. Beast mode performance, guys. When I got the compliment, man, the chick, she was about past my reach. I'm talking about, I don't know how to measure that out, maybe 8 feet away. She was over there, man, 6 feet, 8 feet. She was over there and I just did 6 sprays. Now, it was inside of the first 30 minutes of me applying. All fragrances, guys, I feel like teaching from a projection standpoint. 90% of fragrances are going to project for about 90 minutes, okay? After that, the bulk of them come closer to skin. That's just the majority of fragrances across the board, okay? Next, we have, now this one is a little harder to wear. This is unisex, leaning a pinch feminine, okay? But if you've been around, it may just be unisex, straight up the line. Armaf Club de Nuit Intense, woman. Now, this is a unisex fragrance. This is inspired by Tom Ford, Noir, De Noir. It's just very situational. Actually, I kind of, with it being it's a rose chocolate fragrance. It kind of fits what I have on today. I could actually wear it with what I have on today, but it's more kind of depending on how you're dressed, and it's much more formal and for the fall and winter. But rose chocolate is what I get. Oud is listed. I don't get the oud, but it's a beast mode performer. It is a beast, man. Rose and chocolate. I think you need it, but again, it's not going to be for everybody. But this list is about performance. You want performance? I got you. And really, just a template for performance. Rose oud. Any rose oud. Rose oud is the most performing scent DNA, period. I'm telling you, man. Something about that combination, it just blasts forever, okay? Next, we have a very interesting name here. Guerlain, Sunrise, Now this is inspired by Amouage. I believe it's called Sunshine Man, something of that nature. I haven't smelled that one, but this is a green, spicy fragrance, okay? Green, spicy, wow. I love it. I love a spicy fragrance, man. I love amber, I love spicy, just my personal preference, but this is really good. This bad boy projects all day. When I wear it, I don't have to look for it. Like, where is it at? I don't smell it. No, it's there. I don't have to do all that. It lasts with you. It projects the entire time. Now, this one projects longer than 90 minutes, but this is a beast mode list, okay? It projects longer than 90 minutes, projection-wise. You don't have to check for it. You don't have to do all that. No, but green, spicy, man. I almost want to wear it down, man, because I just love a good spicy fragrance, okay? Now we got a beast mode fragrance, $12, guys. Vamos Voyage Elixir. And this is inspired by Dior Sauvage Elixir, which is a beast. I had a sample of that, a few sprays all day. Now this one is not quite as strong as Elixir, but it's still damn strong, man. I'm telling you. Now this has an old school vibe, so this is basically, if you're familiar with Dior Sauvage, some of the original Dior Sauvage, but what also smells like a Jacquard Noir to me in the dry down. I almost don't want to spray it because it's so strong. And I know it's gonna hog this space, man. But I caught this unboxed blue, mass appealing. I can see the chicks digging this, I'm telling you, man. But it's a rare find, man. I seen it at Marshall's, you know, put it in the air, sold. Just that fast. But if you're familiar with Dior Sauvage Elixir, and I know Latifah has one called Aside, I've had comments in my comments section that says they actually prefer this one to Aside. Okay, so that's to tell you something right there. All right. Next, one of my favorite Inspiration House. They also have Originations as well. They were my go-to house until Latifah, Maison Alhambra, Fragrance World, Camera Morada. We are here now. Guys, there is a slew. I mean, there's a whole market for dupe houses. All dossier. I mean, they're just, and more coming out the woodwork because it's money in it. People want to smell good. Everybody doesn't have $200-300 to drop on a fragrance, and the ones that do have it, they really just can't justify it. Okay. Next, we have Alexandria Mr. Sillage, and this is inspired by Joe Malone, Myrrh and Tonka. My bottle was the myrrh has settled down. My bottle was very myrrh heavy. Look at that juice color, guys. Beast mode again. All this list is beastly. Listen, almond, vanilla, myrrh. Now my bottle had to maturate a little bit. It was very myrrh heavy initially on, but it has settled down. This is a beautiful fragrance. You know, I think it's great for the fall, winter, spring, you know, summer nights. I wouldn't wear it in the high heat. When I first got it, because I was just anxious to wear it, I got it in the summertime and I wore it in the heat and it sucked. You know, I live in Texas, our heat is different. I mean, you may live in Canada, it's a whole nother story. You know, it doesn't apply. If you live in Arizona, you can't wait for season. You got to wear what you can because it's probably never cold, you know, in Arizona, man. But listen, myrrh, sexy, mysterious with that myrrh. Mysterious, sexy fragrance. Subtle. I think this would be great. Subtle in its nature, but beast mode and longevity. I say this would be good for a date night, guys. Date night, great night, okay? Next, and I didn't line it up like this, but date night, right? And I got a date fragrance. Mr. Brunch. This is Mr. Brunch right here. Shut it down. You want to shut the brunch completely down? Dressed in a white t-shirt, crispy white t-shirt. Oh boy. Oh, my white t-shirt video is coming. Fragrances to wear with a white t-shirt. Go's gonna break it down because I do style the fragrances as well. That is my specialty. Fragrance and fashion. Now we're a double whammy over here. I'm gonna explain a little later on how the double whammy works in real life. We have Al Haramain Amber Oud Gold Edition. Beast Mode, Sillage. When you leave the room, this fragrance will still be there. Listen, this is inspired by Xerjoff Herba Pura. Got my nose on Herba Pura.
Wow.
Wore this a couple of weeks ago. It's fantastic in the heat. Got my nose on Herba Pura. It does smell very similar. How they pulled off. This is a sweet ambery fruit basket ambery musk fragrance. How they pulled this fragrance off. For a sweet fragrance to work in a high heat, I mean 100 degrees, you can wear this, which is very interesting. I don't know how they did it, but they pulled it off. This is a sweet fragrance that defies, you know, the odds as far as seasonality. But this is a great, again, beast mode. I'm trying to tell you what's up, man. You want performance? All day, every day, okay? Next, one of my favorites. This is not going to be for everybody. This is a lifer for me. I personally love it. It's more of an old school fragrance. Guerlain, Happy Rouge. Oh, wow. Dead toilet. The dent don't lie. And it never did. That's a nice dent considering 4 or 5 sprays is beast mode. You could go 2 spray. This is a scrubber. I'm talking about if I put it on the top of my hands, I just can't do like, regular wash. No, I'm talking about, bam, it's still on there. Like that, a scrubber. And it's a EDT, you know what I'm talking about? Just a little side note. All the older fragrances in the 60s, 70s, 80s, early 90s, even early 2000s, EDP is just kind of something new. All of them were EDT, but that has nothing to do with the performance. They weren't going to write eau de parfum on a fragrances that perfume on a men's fragrance. Back in the day, they were not going to do it. Guys were not going to perfume. Guys were not going to buy it. But the EDTs of yesteryear, my strongest fragrance, can I get to it? It's at the bottom. I can't get to it. My strongest fragrance in my entire fragrance collection, Aramis 900, is the EDC, Eau de Cologne. That's just how they wrote it on there. It has nothing to do with how long it's going to last. I'm telling you, because this thing is a beast, man. Lemon leather. Prestigious, wow. Man. I love it. I love it. It's just me, man. When you know, man. Listen, dress nice, man. Just grown man. This is granddad, grown man. Shoot, this is probably 40 and up. I really couldn't see a young man liking this because, you guys were raised under sweet fragrances, and that's fine. You only know what you see. Guess what? I'm Gen X. Guess what? If I was Gen Z, I love them sweet fragrances because that's what I see. That's what I come up under. You can only love what you see. But this thing right here, lemon leather all day. A myriad of notes back then too. They gave you a lot of notes. Now they give you 3 notes. They gave you like 40 notes back then. I think they cared more about the customer and the blenderation. But Guerlain, they're a masterpiece house. I have 3 Guerlains and then I have a Dupe, that I did discuss. I ain't gonna lie, man. With Guerlain, I think I'm just gonna go with the originals with Guerlain going forward because they're just a masterpiece house, man. Just a little side note. I don't think I'm gonna take any more dupes on those because they're just special to me, All right, next we have from Fragrance World, Central Obsessions, New York Woods. This fragrance is very special to me because this is inspired by Bond 9, New York Oud, which is long discontinued, fetching some high prices. I had that bottle. The bottle broke in a manner where I couldn't decant it. I had to literally just throw the juice away. I was getting compliments on that. Chicks was digging it. The original, the Bond 9. One time I gave a chick a hug, man, and something happened where you hug and I went down, right? She had the gold in the hairlock, man. It's like some way where she had her arm around my neck. And she pulled tight down. She was literally choking the gold. They're like, damn, baby, you know what I'm saying? You're on my trachea, man. You're all on your boy trachea, man. You're on my esophagus, baby. Damn, you know what I'm talking about? I love a tight hug around here, but not around my neck, man. She had boy like this ill, man, you know what I'm saying? Now that New York Oud, Bond 9, New York Oud, man, I'm telling you. But this is a dupe of it, and it's cool, man. Rose, guys.
Wow.
Rose. Of course, that Rose Oud combo, it's a beast. It works. It lasts all day, all night. And I love it, man. Prestigious, you know what I'm talking about? Rose Oud, guys. I'm telling you, man. Chicks dig, I think maybe a body chemistry thing. I notice I receive a lot of compliments when I wear the Rose Oud combo. Chicks dig Rose Oud on me, no guarantees. There's no way I can hold this up and say, you're going to get compliments. The chicks are going to start stripping when you pull up. There's no way, guys. Human beings have what's called free will. They have to open their mouth after they think it. Open their mouth and audibly give you a compliment. There's no way I can guarantee you that. I'm just giving you my, experience, okay? Earlier I said I was going to elaborate on, how, mixing the fragrance and the fashion and what it can do for you when you receive your compliments. When I wear this one, they say, oh, and he smelled good too. That's after the compliment on my outfit. We have Paco Rabanne and Invictus Aqua Blue Sweet 2017. Found this at Burlington's, guys, for $50. Actually under 50. It was like 40 to 50. In the same week, I found the next one I'm going to show you at Burlington. Now, this is very rare one-off, but I did find these at Burlington's years ago. I still got the videos up on my channel. I still got the receipts, guys. Blue Beastly Sweet. The Blue DNA. This is one of my favorites from the Blue DNA, along with Blue de Chanel. And I also like the YSLY Intense. That's my favorite. They have 75. Why? Let me talk about that. Guys, my stuff is not always a super structured. YSLY went crazy with the flankers. They came with that first EDT. Chicks was digging that on the go. I had a sample of that. It was too sweet for me. Chicks was digging that. The YSLY EDT, then they re-released it. I don't know, something happened with the first one. A lot of things can, play a factor into that. Then they came back with another EDT. They came with the EDP, YSLY Live, Eau Fraiche. Then they came, with the new one, the Elixir. Then they have, I think, Le Parfum. Please don't come with Absolute. We've had enough. We've had enough with the YSLY. You don't have to do any more flankers. We get it. But Intense is my favorite from the myriad, the bevy of flankers. YSLY went crazy with those flankers, man. The most popular is the EDP from what I gather. Okay, but this is damn good. Love it. For right now in the high heat. Again, this is another sweet fragrance that works in the high heat. I also had the original OG. I don't know, man, maybe my bar got a bad batch, and that's another level of the game. It was very screechy, it was kind of harsh. But maybe that fragrance is just like that. And I ain't gonna lie, it felt kind of young, man. So I did end up circulating that, but it smells damn good. Next, to complete the story, I found this in Burlington's the same week, went back the same week. It was pretty much in the same spot. It was for me. Listen, Paco Rabanne, 1 million lucky. Guys, dirty, raunchy, sexy, Netflix and chill, guys. In the triangle. This is the triangle. Put your date in the triangle, spray right here, put it right in there, and that triangle got 4 sides. We have right, acute, obtuse. You know what I'm talking about? Isosceles. Put it in the right, put it right there. Boom. What'd you say? You love it here. Of course you love it here. Guys, this thing is a beast. All day. Look at the levels. Plum, honey. Honey is sexy. Has a nutty kind of thing. I'll do it, guys. Rumor mill of Discontinued. I don't know. I think it's still circulating. Still, if you can still get it, grab it. Super sexy. Dirty. Raunchy. Act. They're primal. Dog. Very primal. Very carnal. Catch my drift. Pick up with the goldies laying down. All right, guys. That's my video. Thanks for watching. Part 2's coming. I got plenty more fragrances. I was realizing it when I was going through it, how many fragrances I have to share with you guys. Turn on your notice. I got fragrances on the way that I have high hopes. One of them, y'all said it's good. We shall see whenever it gets here. But also feel free to share some of your beast mode fragrance. Because a lot of people are in that. Again, that's fine. It's not really my end all be all with me, but a lot of people are into it. So we're serving the masses, okay? All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace.